Hello, Henry and Benny here, and welcome back to Xbox On. Next Gen has well and truly arrived, and with it comes a number of great 120fps titles available through the Xbox Game Pass library. As well as those shiny new Series X and S consoles, there are tons of affordable PCs that can take advantage of this feature too. So there really has never been a better time to dive into the Xbox Game Pass back catalogue and see what takes your fancy. Just make sure you've got a monitor or TV that supports 120Hz and you're good to go. But if you don't know where to start when it comes to the games, well, here are just a few of our favourites that look buttery smooth at 120fps on PC and a few that support the feature on console too.
Remember that old expression about never knowing you wanted something until you have it? Well, Doom Eternal on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate at 120fps is that for me, because I never knew I wanted to see demon body parts fly across my screen in such stunning, silky smooth detail. I might have a problem. Now, we've spoken about Doom Eternal so much already on Xbox On. It's brutal first-person action at its finest, as you control the Doomslayer, humanity's last hope of preventing extinction at the hands of a demonic superpower. Amazing weapons, formidable foes, and vicious executions feel better than ever, with the added fidelity of 120fps, making Doom Eternal a standout title in the ever-growing Xbox Game Pass library.
Racing titles are really going to feel the benefit of 120fps. Every millisecond counts when tearing around tracks at breakneck speed, hitting tight corners just right and sprinting to the finish. So that improved frame rate is crucial for those that want to make the podium every time. And what better games to have such an incredible feature for than Forza Motorsport 7 and Forza Horizon 4, both available for Xbox Game Pass on your PC, console and Android. Forza Motorsport 7 is of course the stunningly realistic racing simulator that puts your track talent to the test. Hyper-realistic cars are reimagined down to the smallest detail, with races to push any drivers to their limit, no matter their skill. Then with Forza Horizon 4, you have the visually stunning British landscape to explore, with a huge variety of casual and competitive game modes and an endless amount of fun to be had. Like the recent Super 7 update that we played right here on the channel. Both games are rendered in stunning 4K 60fps detail on the Xbox Series X, but when coupled with 120fps over on PC, you've got the ultimate driving simulator package that you won't find anywhere else.
From vehicles you can't wait to get behind the wheel of, to ones you can't get away from fast enough, the ever-wonderful Clustertruck is a perfect jumping-off point for experiencing the benefits of 120fps on PC. The physics-based platformer, or truckformer, only takes a few seconds of playing for you to realize why 120fps is quite literally a lifesaver. Every level has a unique challenge to throw at you, with obstacles and dynamic truck movement making decision-making somewhat tricky as you try to stay aboard until the end of the level. Faster frame rates mean you can plan your inch-perfect hops, dodges, and leaps of faith to pinpoint accuracy. So no more controller or mouse and keyboard blaming, or cries of, "I definitely pressed jump."
Yes, yeah. Oh! That's not fair!
It's not easy for Kate and the team in Gears 5, fighting off the swarm at every turn whilst never seeming to sit down for more than 10 seconds to even have a biscuit and a nap. Sounds good actually. Can I get a biscuit actually? No? Oh, okay. Worth a try. Fortunately, with a frame rate of 120 and its availability on Xbox Game Pass for PC and console, you can help the COG fight back in the most visually stunning and smooth version of Gears 5 to date, including the brand new Hivebusters DLC that's recently released. Gun combat feels better than ever, particularly in competitive multiplayer matches where nailing the perfect Nasher wall bounce or perfectly tracked sniper shot is the difference between a dub or a wob wob. For the campaign, the stunning 4K visuals on PC are complemented beautifully by the enhanced 120fps performance, and it makes immersing yourself in the world all too easy.
I think it was safe to assume Halo was always going to be prime for the picking when it comes to a 120fps upgrade. But with Halo the Master Chief Collection, it meant the whole universe can benefit. Now, Halo the Master Chief Collection allows players to experience Spartan 117's journey beyond our world in 6 top-tier Halo classics, all rolled into one breathtaking package. Each are stunningly realized in 4K Ultra HD and now feel better than ever, with 120 FPS providing super responsive gunplay and movement. If you were ever thinking of returning to the series as a longtime fan or beginning your Halo journey for the first time, this is the true way to experience a franchise in all its glory.
The Ori series really does raise a difficult dilemma for me. Do I cry at the super emotional, wonderful storytelling, or cry at the breathtaking environments and worlds that Moon Studios have created? All I know is I might need to cry. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is available as part of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and can run at 120 FPS on your Xbox Series X, S, or Windows PC. This is the latest in the series, which has built on its predecessor with new mechanics, visual fidelity, and some truly incredible boss battles, not to mention a whole host of new gameplay modes. The game rewards strategic thinking and precise platforming, meaning the inclusion of 120 FPS for players old and new allows for a seamless gameplay experience, meaning that you're less likely to land on those spiky plant things. Damn you spiky plant things, all spiky and plant-like.
You can really see the benefits at 120 FPS when there is a lot of motion on screen. Motion that flows from one side to the other, waving across the screen, bobbing up and down fluidly before your very eyes like a vessel on the open seas. It's Sea of Thieves at 120 FPS, that's what I was getting at. I need to practice my riddles, they're terrible. Terrible. Jokes aside, Sea of Thieves might be one of the top titles on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate that gets the most out of 120 frames. Crewing up with your friends or taking your sloop out solo, the world of Sea of Thieves is truly alive with dynamic movement and characters. Players on the Xbox Series X and S will already be enjoying the optimized version that can reach 4K 60 HDR visuals on the top end, while those on PC can uncap the frame rate and tweak graphical settings to squeeze out all the performance they can from their hardware. Put it all together to make for a seamless gameplay experience, regardless of whether you're a serious pirate plunderer or more part-time seafarer. We've already had tons of fun with it on our streams over at twitch.tv/XboxOn using our Asus ROG laptops, so make sure to swing by sometime and we'll show you what all the fuss is about.
I mean, look at that sunset. It's beautiful. It looks incredible on these things, honestly.
Wolfenstein Youngblood, a classic in the FPS scene, but with twice the firepower of its predecessors and now twice the frame rate. Team up with a friend in the cooperative multiplayer mode, or go it alone with a badass AI companion as the twin daughters of the ever-formidable BJ Blazkowicz, forced into action after their father disappears in Nazi-occupied Paris. Roam the streets of war-torn Paris, utilizing a refined Wolfenstein arsenal of weapons, challenges, and gadgets throughout your journey. Available, of course, across both console and PC platforms, 120 FPS really shines for co-op gameplay on PC devices, helping to keep you and your partner more in sync than, well, a pair of twins. And of course, it feels smooth, responsive, and looks damn good.
So those were just a few titles now available as part of the Xbox Game Pass PC and console library that support 120 FPS, with plenty more to come in 2021. A great feature that's just waiting for you to go and take advantage of. Thanks so much for watching, we'll see you next time. Bye!